What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And here we go in Mexico City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And they're going to drag him down after a decent gain. He gets up to the 36. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 36. Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Well, that throw just gets away from the quarterback a little bit, and he couldn't stay in the field to play. It's tough to blame him, though. He's got to leave the pocket, and he really had some tough circumstances to try and push that one down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. This will be grabbed at the 5. And he can't dig him out from deep on their own side. He stopped inside the 10. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, side. Come on, offense.
Here's a give up the middle. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, it's Tracy. Up the sideline, past the 45. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Cut out left. And he's tackled for a short gain. And the Dolphins in a nickel set for this third down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Gets this to Johnson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Hauled in left side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Sideline throw reeled in by Neighbors. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out at the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Working quickly here. Fields out of the gun. And the catch is made for the touchdown. The Desperados drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Desperados will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They're going play action. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Throwing from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. They're out and set. First and 10.
EQ. Thumbs up. Ready? Hey, Ken. You got it.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Throwing from his own end zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A little bit surprising to see them decide to throw for it there.
Yeah, a bunch of trust thrown their way by this staff to call a pass play in that situation. You know, and you'll hear coaches say this, Kate. Got to play fast, but never in a hurry. He was hurried right there, and it certainly led to the INT.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Achan. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. Throwing on second and 3. He's got it.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. Third and goal. Achan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw, needs the end zone. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
Drive starts out with a first and 10.
No mas. Hey, Ken.
Man in motion, out of the slot. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Here we go.
2nd down and 10, Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Good.
Throwing from near his own goal line. Chased out to his right. They connect on the deep shot. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down the sideline to the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Fields on 1st down. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here we go.
1st down throw for Fields. Pass is caught at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And that hit stops him in his tracks. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness and it's always offense, offense, offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down for a big red zone stop.
On 3rd and goal, here's Fields. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Oh, it's a fake. They're throwing. Completes the fake inside the 10. And they were all over this one. They stop him short, and the fake fails. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's A-Chain running right. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. They motion the tight end over. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's got it deep downfield. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Completed over the middle. Escapes a defender. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. This is pulled in by McCole Hardman. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on 1st down. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. The 30. The 10. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Desperados double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Getting right back to it after that interception. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete out to the right side. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Desperados might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Motion man sent left. Now 1 second before they call a delay a game, a timeout comes in. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Dogs up, ready? Go.
Fields throwing here. Connects with the open man downfield. They get 27 on the play. And it'll give them a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down from the red zone. Gets this to Johnson.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
One last play before the break.
Here we go.
Slot man motioned over. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Sending this straight at it. Badgley able to knock it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins have their kickoff team out as they kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action, Fields. He's going to push one deep down the right. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Motioning the tight end left. This is complete to Neighbors. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Fields on third. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot. Back would go at the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. begins with a run by Achan. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down carry for Achan. We're working a couple of yards past the line. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun here. He's on the move. And it's picked off, but, oh, yeah, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Off play action, it's Fields. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 25. And that is a touchdown. The Desperados could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Desperados make it a 24-point ball game. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Connect on first, it's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to AJ. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throw on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Why not? Go.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, Todd. Angel. Bunch right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He throws a bullet to the center. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And this one does not go far. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 8. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, Kate, we see this all the time at every level of football. You've got to catch it first. It's just like when a receiver receives a handoff. You got to secure the ball, then let your athleticism take off.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. They'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the lead to 21.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Looking right, and he finds him. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw Fields. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't a linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
Trying again following the sack. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
And with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Third and long for him here. Lays out left side and gets it.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Desperados. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
From the 16. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
The nice thing about a drag route,
offense set for a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Hits him on the out route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
it was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Forced out to his right. He's on the move. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Looking for a throw here. Chased out to his right. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Timeout taken by the defense, their second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. 4th and forever coming up. Back to throw, needing a first. On the move, headed right. Throwing deep for the end zone. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's on the move. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins take possession of the football.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get rid.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Has him running the comeback. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
They kick the running back in motion. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
Fields on 1st down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Play action, Fields. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they pick him off again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Dolphins take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play. And that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
They'll start the drive with Achane. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Throwing now on 1st down. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Desperados are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Let's go Alpha right here. Hey, no, Monday. Tonight.
1st down throw for Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Mexico City. Desperados nearing their 6th win this season. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. And this one sails out, no return on the punt. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Along the right sideline, there's space. He has room past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. PAT effort coming up. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen.
I know these special teams coaches spend all week trying to find a little weakness, and I guess they saw something on film they may have liked. But I think this serves as a reminder, if you want to get 2, try the conversion from the 2-yard line next time.
And the hands team brings in the onside kick. That should set them up for victory. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Moore going to motion over right. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Moore going in motion left. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Gets everything he has under this throw. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. This is brought in at the 15. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Desperados have likely locked up the win right there. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Desperados grow the lead now to 22 points. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer, or he's not going to endure this season.
The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll send him over right. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. On the move, past the 40. Modest gain here on a run that ends with him going out of bounds. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it only does a little against the deficit, which drops to 19. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. Oh, and the kicking team's got it. All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was two things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it, that gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
One final shot here. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman.